Hi students, in last class we discussed different types of relays and definitions of relay. Here the relays are classified into based on three types, classified in three types based on principle and operation. One is the next one is the time of operation, next one is the based on application. These are the classifications of relays. Here now we will discuss one more topic, that is the solenoid and plunger type relay. This is the solenoid and plunger type relay. Here this is the solenoid. Already we know that the solenoid, it is consist of n number of turns. Here when in the abnormal condition, here the current is passing through this coil. When the current passing through this coil is nothing but it is the healthy condition. It is the healthy condition. Here under the normal operating condition, the current flowing through the coil, relay coil, that is the C, is sufficient to hold the plunger by the gravity or the spring in the position in the shown in figure. Here during the abnormal condition is nothing but when the fault is occurs in a system, due to this one, here during this occurs of a fault, the current flowing through the relay coils become more than the pickup value. Pickup value is nothing but minimum value of current. Okay na? Causing this plunger, here the causing this plunger to the attached with the solenoid. This plunger, it is attached with the solenoid. During this abnormal condition, it is move the upwards plunger across the trip the circuit. This is the tripping coil. This is the trip. It is the nothing but here the solenoid and the plunger. These two coils are separated. When these two coils are separated, is nothing but here the fault exists on the system. During this condition, the relay sends the signal and transfer to the circuit breaker. Here the circuit breaker is the operates. This is the solenoid and plunger type relay. The next one is the here the attracted armature type relay. Here the attracted armature type relay, here the shown in the figure. Here in this it consists of laminated electromagnet and carrying coil. These are the two coils. Here the magnetic coil. Here the next one is the carrying coil. Carrying coil is carries the current and pivoted laminated armature. This is the laminated armature. Okay na? Here in this case the armature is balanced by the counterweight. Here this is the balance with the counterweight. This is the armature placed in is the balance system. Okay na? It is also consists of spring. Is the end of the this side, it consists of the spring. Okay na? Here on a normal condition, the current flowing through this coil C. This is the coil, the current passing through this coil in normal condition such that the counterweight holds the armature position shown in figure. Is nothing but it is the based on this balanced weight. Okay na? During this fault condition, the current flows the coil C. The current flows the coil C. Here the increase the pickup value. Our pickup value is nothing but it is the minimum value of current. Here in this case the armature relay is attached upwards, hence the pair of stationary contacts of relay is tripped. Here the tripping coil of the armature attracted type relays. Here in this case, here the relay sends the signal and transfer to the circuit breaker, and these are the isolated from the healthy position. This is the armature attracted type relay. Here in this case, the advantages of the attracted armature type relay, this type of relay is operated both AC as well as DC. The two supplies, AC as well as DC supply. Next one is that these relays are operated instantaneously. Here the instantaneous is nothing but it operates the below the 5 milliseconds. It is a spontaneous response. Next one, it has less moving part compared to the other type of relay. There is no moving part. Okay na? Compared to previous we discussed the solenoid plunger type relay. Compared to that one, it is the less moving parts. Next one, these are very compact size. Is nothing but size is small size, is robust construction. And next one is the VA, volt ampere burden is low. Here it is nothing but it is the less amount of power is utilized. Next one is the response of the system very faster compared to another type of relay. This is the main advantages of this attracted armature type relay. Next one is the disadvantages. What are the disadvantages? Here the disadvantage is this type of relays are affected by a transient, is nothing but fast response operation on the both AC as well as DC supply. Next one is the reset to pickup time ratio is the 0.5 to 0.9 is that compared to little bit high. Okay na? This is the reset type of time. Here this is the armature attract attracted type relay. Here the next one is here the application where we use this type of relays. Here the main applications of this attracted armature type relays. First one is this type of relays are used to measuring the under and over voltage or voltages or current. Nothing but low voltages as well as high voltages applications. Next one is that these are used to both AC as well as DC. Previously we discussed in advantages AC as well as DC. Okay na, in the two cases. Next one, these are used in measuring the relay is the auxiliary relays. Here the one more advantages is this is the used to the measuring the relays and auxiliary relays. Here these are the applications of attracted armature type relay. Here next one is here the directional overcurrent induction relay. Here the direction overcurrent induction relay. This is the diagram for the directional overcurrent induction relay. Here in this diagram showing in this diagram, here the overcurrent element, this is the overcurrent element. Here the tripping coil, this is the tripping coil. Here this is the voltage coil, this is the voltage coil. Here this is the tripping contacts. Okay na, these are the two contacts. One is the trip the circuit, one other is the trip the contact. Trip the contact and trip the circuit. Please remember these two words. Okay na? Here the construction point of view, here this shown in the figure, it consists of two elements, the commonly used for the overcurrent elements and directional element. Here the overcurrent and directional element. Here the first one is the overcurrent element. It consists of metallic disc. It consists of metallic disc. Here the shown in figure, it is the metallic disc here. Here the overcurrent element. Here the overcurrent element. This is the overcurrent element. This is the metallic disc. Here in this metallic disc is the rotates between the poles and two magnets. Okay, now it rotates the two magnets. Here the upper magnet is the tapped to the primary winding contact. Here the secondary winding is tapped to the current transformer. Here the tappings are connected in the plug set bridges. This the tappings are provided to the plug set bridges. Here the tappings, here the T1, T2, T2. Here the secondary is connected to the current transformer. Here the upper is the primary is the tapped to the winding of the circuit. Here the operation, coming to operation, here under the normal condition the power flows in normal direction. This is nothing but cause of directional element does not operate theory by the keeping the overcurrent element under side. Is nothing but in the abnormal condition the current flows in a circuit does not operate thereby keeping the overcurrent relay element under unenergized. So hence the operation of the relay is the directional element must be operate first. Here during the abnormal condition, there is abnormal condition is nothing but when the excessive amount of current is passing through this one. Here the trip the coil. Here the trip the coil. First here the tripping the contact. After tripping the contact, it gives the signal to the circuit breaker. Here the circuit breaker sends receive the signal from the relay and it is the operate. This is the operation of directional overcurrent induction relay. Here this directional overcurrent induction relay, here the applications are here the production of generator and production of feeders. Here these are used in generators and feeders for the is nothing but generators and feeders is nothing but it is operating the high voltages. Okay na, these are used for the high voltages applications. This is the induction type relay, directional overcurrent induction relay. Here the response is very fast compared to other type of relay. Next one is the voltage balance differential relay. Here the voltage balance differential relay. Here the shown in figure. Here the voltage balance differential relay. It consists of two similar current transformer is connected at either end of this section of the protected. Here the two ends is that CT1 and CT2. Here the two ends is connected. The protection of transmission line represented dotted lines. Here the protection of transmission, it is nothing but protected zone. It is represented with the dotted lines, maybe transformer on alternator or bus bar, whatever may be. Here these are used to the transformers and alternators and bus bars. Okay na? The secondary of the current transformer are connected series with the relay. Here the secondary of the transformer connected with the relay. This is the primary and this is the secondary. Okay na? Is connected to the relay. Here the under normal condition the current are equal both primary winding as well as the second winding. Here the I1 is equal to I2. Here when the secondary voltage of the two transformers are balanced against each other and no current flows through the relay operating the coil. When the fault occurs in protected zone, when the fault occurs in protected zone, the two currents of a transformers are different. I1 is not equal to I2. In that case, the current in the two primaries will be differ from each other. The I1 is not equal to I2. There, the secondary voltage is no longer to be balanced. Okay, na? The voltage differences causes occurs in between the two transformer. Here, in this case, the relay sends the signal. Relay sends the signal, trip the coil, and give the information to the circuit breaker. Here, this one, here when the information given to the circuit breaker is open. Okay, na? This is the voltage balance differential relay. In the voltage balance differential relay, here we are using two current transformer in two ends. One is the primary is connected to the protected zone, secondary is connected to the relays. Okay, na? During this one, we protect the system from the fault condition to the fault condition to healthy condition. Okay, na? Here this is the operations of different types of differential relay. Okay, thank you.